We're going to continue monitoring the hearing. We're going to quickly bring in for some reaction Facebook's former Chief Privacy Officer and General Counsel, Chris Kelly. Chris, particularly on Facebook, do you think that Mark Zuckerberg might create some pressures for himself by having essentially admitted that they've copied practices and tools of other rival platforms and indeed bought some past competitors?
Well, one of the things that's critical to realize about antitrust law is that it protects competition and not individual competitors. And so it's not illegal for Facebook to compete in those ways. If it's shown to have market power and it's shown to leverage that market power in a relevant market improperly, then you can act against it. The Instagram acquisition was reviewed by the Federal Trade Commission. There was a second request for documents, and it was unanimously approved by the Federal Trade Commission. It can be challenged. It's certainly possible, but on existing legal standards, it's hard to say that there would be any action taken under current law. You would have to potentially have new laws around what platforms can acquire other potential platforms, and you'd have to redefine the entire idea about how you define a relevant antitrust market to get there. It's not illegal for a company that has a lot of general power, if it doesn't have antitrust market power, to actually compete or to buy a potential competitor.
Chris Kelly, thanks as ever for your candor on that topic, albeit briefly today. Mike Santoli, clearly these hearings did not hurt the stock prices for these companies. Tomorrow we have earnings.
Yeah, exactly. So that would be the question as to whether that's going to cause any kind of a rethink. The pattern still has been to sell the earnings news, not even just on the high-flying tech stocks. So see if that changes tomorrow. It seems like most investors are most focused on the liquidity story and the overall secular growth as opposed to what happened over the last 3 months.